what is your relationship with the big creator? What is your status with the big creator? Recovering a sense of possibility. The artist way is a spiritual way, it's a spiritual path, and it's related to your relationship with God, with the big creator. And sometimes we can feel stuck because we don't really trust in the big creator. I feel that I don't deserve the help of the big creator because maybe you judge, or at least as a Mexican, which I mean, I grew up in a very conservative environment where I used to go to the church every single week, every single Sunday. And now, let's be honest, I don't do that. So I feel that I am in debt with the big creator, or that I don't I don't have the right to ask for help, or to you know to start having a relationship with him. And maybe that's the reason why I struggle with the morning pages. Yes, I still don't love them completely, because that's your way of communication with the big creator, where you actually let it go, and then you have that time in silence, just you, and you open to receive the messages from God. And I feel that I struggle with that. And I don't know if it's an excuse, like, yeah, I am a mother. I mean, that can happen, of course, sometimes. And when I set up an alarm to say, like, okay, I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m. so I have time to write my morning pages, that's the day my daughter decides to wake up also early. So I struggle to write in the morning. Sometimes I try at night, but I don't know if they have the same impact. Actually, the author says that during the night you should write like a journal. It's kind of a like a second part of your morning pages, because in the during the night you ask for questions. I mean, you ask questions, or things in your that you want to have an answer, and then you get the answer the next morning. And I have to say that I think in the past I used to do that, maybe not by writing, but actually thinking about it. Like, when, I don't know if you heard this quote before, like, when you have to make a decision, the people say, like, don't make a decision right now, just sleep on it. And then maybe on your dreams, or when you wake up, you already know the answer to that question. And that happened to me a lot in the past, but not lately. And I think that is related to my relationship with the big creator. Um, Also, I mean, there are certain events that this week happened that are pushing me to slow down. In the book, it they say that an artist must have time to do nothing. That time is very, very important. That is actually part of your creative recovery. I am guilty of not doing that. I feel that I'm always thinking that what should I do? I need to be active. I need to be doing this, and that, and uh, tasks that I need to do at home to maintain my home. And even if I have time to rest, I just sit down and I just start doing social media. But that is actually not real rest. It's just numbing your feelings, your thoughts for a certain period of time. And yeah, but that is not actually resting. That is not actually doing nothing. About the artist dates, I feel that I haven't been consistent enough doing those. Actually, this week I thought, like, okay, I'm just going for a walk with in the nature, with no phone, I mean, nothing to distract me, just me and my thoughts, and just walk in nature. And I tried that, but it was not a very pleasant experience, because I am now 32 weeks pregnant, and walking, it's been very hard. So I tried to do it, but it was painful, and I thought, okay, this is not being a good artist date. So yeah, there are a lot of things that I feel that I cannot do as an artist day right now. I cannot I am not biking anymore, even though I feel I still can do that. But I am not biking. Honestly, I am resting a lot, and it's required. So I also don't feel like going outside of my house or to go to a cafe or a library, or it's just like I need to rest. And it's very curious that it happened in my week number 5, which the book says that you actually need to have time for to do nothing. So that's what I'm doing. I feel I'm doing nothing. I mean, nothing, not nothing, but I am resting way more. Um, but I've done things this week, and that makes me feel so good because that's also. Let me see. Oh, it goes. Okay, let me see my exercises of week 5 that I wanted to share. There are some questions that you get, like if you would like to have like 10 items, what would you get? And I finally gave me the gift to buy books or interior design books. I always wanted to buy these books, and I thought that they were expensive, or I was just procrastinating that task, procrastinating buying them because. And it's funny because it's not that I didn't have the money, but I didn't give the priority because I thought like, oh, maybe later, it's okay. And yesterday I received the books, and literally like I was screaming inside of happiness. And I think I haven't felt that way in a long time, and I cannot wait to to start reading the books. And those make me so happy. I also bought a cookbook that I loved, that I want to learn to cook a little bit more Mexican style but vegetarian. And actually, that was, instead of walking in the nature, that's what I decided to read my cookbook, and in a quiet time, having a tea, and that was my artist date. And then I got more books, and that makes me so happy because finally I gave myself permission to do something that I really enjoy and that I wanted for so long. So I am very proud of myself that I did that. I have to admit that they were on discount, and a big discount, so maybe that's also why I decided to buy them. But anyway, I just got them, and that makes me very happy, and I feel that that is like my inner child is jumping of happiness. So I'm looking forward to read those books. Also, there are some exercises about what do you think are your creative blocks. And for me, especially, is social media scrolling and TV. I feel that sometimes I think like, okay, I'm gonna get some inspiration from films and maybe on social media. Well, maybe not social media. Social media is more like just to scroll down, maybe get some ideas for my house, or if I see something that I like. In movies, definitely you can have inspiration, but I have this problem that when I really like a show, I cannot think about anything else till I finish. So yeah, I binge watch a lot. And when I am not on a show that I love, then I just spend my time on social media. But after that, is, yeah, you don't learn anything, especially on platforms like uh, Instagram. I feel I have a TikTok account, but honestly, I never use it. I don't have a I don't like it, I have to say. I have it, but and sometimes I post some videos, but I really like never open TikTok, like ever. But Instagram, I open it more often. I like that it's better, and you can spend a lot of time there. And then the time that you could do something for your artist, an artist date, or exercise, something that is good for you to improve your life, then you just wasted that time. So, and I want to say that I am lately spending more time on YouTube because I feel the videos there have a little bit more of depth instead of just fast content. And I am also in a period of my life where I really want to slow down, to enjoy the present, to be more present, and maybe to switch a little bit to yeah, to other platforms that are good. I mean, I feel that are better social media. I feel that Instagram, even though I love Instagram, is fast paced and is very overstimulating, and sometimes I try to avoid that, especially now. Talking about that, I started my Substack account, and also yesterday I wrote for the first time my two first articles, and I felt something very, I don't know, like magical about it. I I don't want to sound like, oh my god, I am the best writer ever, because I'm not. I'm just starting writing. But sometimes you don't do things because you think like, okay, you don't have ideas, you're not perfect, you are just like, you don't have anything to say or something. And I started the Substack account. I mean, I opened the account maybe December or first week of January or something like that. And almost at the end of this month is when I actually wrote an article to post. And as soon as I sat down and started writing, I I couldn't stop writing. And I felt that I had so many things to say. And something happened because I was at the table and my husband was there also. And I only concentrate when I am alone. But that time I was just like, I was feeling like I was completely alone, and I was just writing, writing, writing. And maybe I am being a little bit like, I don't want it to anticipate things, because maybe it's just the motivation of starting something new. But I felt that something was unlocked on my brain, my heart. I don't know. Like now, I feel that I want to say so many things through writing. So I am very happy that I did that. And even if nobody reads that article, just the exercise to sit down and write, for me, that's a huge step in my creative recovery, because I feel more free to share things, and I feel that my voice matters or something. I don't know. And I just want to share, and I am very happy with that. Another question is like, what if the payoff of being blocked? I think being in my comfort zone. When you're in your comfort zone, nothing challenges, nothing changes, is the same. So you are living like in a automatic pilot, and you're numbing yourself. And you can live like that for years and not even knowing, nobody is excited, nobody is dangerous, nobody, it's like your life is like this. And I feel that is also not good. It has some benefits because you feel like quiet, and you feel chill, and you don't have stress probably. But then what is the cost of being numb in life? That maybe you don't feel so fulfilled in life, that maybe you don't actually do the things that you really love because you have fear of the results, and you don't even know. I mean, I am the expert of, like, when I want to do something, to see all the scenarios, especially negative scenarios, that can happen. And then I prefer to do nothing, because then it's like, why I do that, right? And this reminds me of something when I was dancing, doing ballet. You train so hard for so long just to dance 1 minute or 2 minutes, and really takes months of training just to dance a little piece. And then when you are in the theater and you feel the adrenaline before going to the stage and everything, and after that I felt my heart like that, and it's a lot. I was always thinking like, why do this to myself? Why did I put myself in this position where I have like fear that something can happen, that what if I fall, what if the pirouette is not good enough, what if, like, but the satisfaction that you overcome your fears was way more than my actual fears. And that's why the next year I came back to again to study ballet and to improve and to train very hard for those 2 minutes at the end of the year. So I feel this is something similar. Sometimes we want to avoid the pain of change because you actually need to change to become the person you're meant to be. And that change can be scary. So that was what I think is being my payoff of being blocked. And of course, the person I blame for this is only myself, because yeah, I don't know if that happens to you, but sometimes you know exactly what you do. It's just you don't do it, and yeah, you don't do it for a certain reason, and I think the reason is because you have a payoff of being blocked. So as I said, yeah, my morning pages, I didn't do. I think this was my worst week ever, and it's very interesting because this is the week you realize what is your relationship with Big Creator, and that's the week I did less. I did only 2 days of 7, and it was very hard to do them. It was very hard to do them, and yeah, definitely I need to improve that, and I need to stop judging myself, thinking that I don't deserve the help of the Big Creator, or that I don't have the right to ask for creativity or from him. And I think I need to stop doing that. But yeah, was a very nice week of slowing down and to start new things, to realize that I am the only person blocking myself for the reasons that I already explained. So yeah, this was a very interesting week. This was my reflection of week 5, and we will see. I'm very looking forward to week 6. So we will see how it's gonna be. Okay, I wish you a good day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.